Is it bad that when we get to the tiger fight scene, all I can think about is Tiger King? Carol Baskin's husband. Where is he? I'd go check the Coliseum. Gladiator, released in 2000 and is directed by Ridley Scott, who's behind such films like Alien, Blade Runner, Kingdom of Heaven, Robin Hood, Prometheus, and The Martian. Gosh, when he is on for directing, he is on. And when he is not, throw it out the window. And this film is starring Russell Crowe, Connie Nielsen, and Joaquin Phoenix. Murder. But this is Russell Crowe. He ain't dying. The only thing that Commodus did was make Maximus a father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and he will have his vengeance in this life or the next. I love that speech. He became a gladiator that defied an empire. I think it's safe to say that this is the last really big, epic, and successful sword and sandals movie that was ever released. And shockingly enough, it is the 20-year anniversary. Once I started scheduling out all the reviews that I was going to be doing with recommendations, all of a sudden Gladiator news articles started popping up talking about the 20-year anniversary. Oh, is there room for a sequel? Could we do a sequel with this movie? It's perfect timing. I remember when this film came out, I didn't actually watch the first third of this movie for quite some time. I remember listening to it in the living room. I was doing something else in my household, and then it sounded really, really cool, so I came in and watched the rest of the film. It was basically when he was in his gladiator stages at the actual Coliseum. It was actually the first half, I think. I missed all of the general stuff and then the building yourself up on the indie scene, and I thought it was so cool. I love swords and sandals epics. If you give a sword and a sandal in a movie, I'm probably gonna be there. But I remember being enthralled and loving this villain of Commodus played by Joaquin Phoenix. This spoiled little rich motherfucker was so badass and so cool. He's the villain that you just want to slap across the face because he's so evil, and they make him out to be so evil, but you also get where he's coming from. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was handed everything. He doesn't know battle. He doesn't know struggle. He doesn't know, really the essence of being a well-rounded person. All that he knows is that one day he's going to be Caesar and rule everything. So to be brought up your entire life and to have your father, who is pretty distant with you because you can tell that he doesn't really like you or doesn't really think of you as a leader, as being courageous and having the virtues to become a leader. So when he tells you that, yeah, so the whole king thing, that's gonna end with me, and we're gonna make this a republic and a democracy again. I would be pissed off too. Would I have killed my father? No, I don't think I would have gone that far. But that's what makes Commodus such a great villain. He's a villain through and through. He's done some despicable things. He does despicable things in this movie. But yet you understand where he's coming from. Notice how I said that I understand, not that I agree with, or that I condone what he does. So, all of you internet trolls, you can't twist my words around there. So, yeah. But this was also the first time that I saw Russell Crowe, and after watching him as this badass gladiator, I thought that he was such a badass in real life. Did he deserve to win the Oscar for Best Actor in this film? I don't think so. I'm depressed. I am brooding. Acting! Maybe if the director's cut was released, maybe I would get a little bit more backstory and a little bit more character development from Maximus. I think I have to clarify that. I've only seen the theatrical version. I have not seen the director's cut, because apparently that's the thing to do with Ridley Scott. We can never put his complete version in the theater. We have to cut it down and rearrange everything like crazy for everything that he does. And nowadays, you can tell exactly where they cut and rearranged and cut some things out, took out entire storylines, and kind of glued it together to make this theatrical release. Especially after watching the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven, it's an entirely different film than what we got in the theatrical version. So if you have seen the director's cut, should I watch that instead of the theatrical one? Comment below. I'm actually very interested to hear your opinion. I want to say this is also one of the first times that I heard Hans Zimmer's score in a film. And he's one of my favorite living composers today, so anything. Hans Zimmer on screen, I'm in. It's wonderful. But after watching this film this last time for this channel, I really started noticing that this is a blueprint for how you build up a professional wrestler and how you make a WWE superstar into the guy, into the man of the entire company. You start off with a heel boss, and when I say heel, that means you're the bad guy. You're the guy that everyone despises in the company and in the business. But just like any story in novels and movies and in plays, you need someone to oppose that evil authority figure. So in comes Maximus Meridius, and let's use it in real life. This was right around the time, or at least just after, when Stone Cold Steve Austin became the biggest wrestling star in the last couple of decades. He starts building himself up on the indie scene, just like Maximus does. And then when he makes it to the big time, the Coliseum, WWE or WWF at the time, and he starts developing the persona of being that anti-authority figure and starts defying our big guy. We have Commodus and we have Vince McMahon on this side. The audience starts cheering and loving this superstar to the point we get our final clash between anti-authority figure and authority figure. I just wish that WWE would use that formula to build up a new superstar today. But nowadays, WWE just wants to control everything and write everything and micromanage everything, so it seems like they are the ones making these major players and these top guys in the industry. Whereas a couple of years ago, when you had Daniel Bryan and the entire audience holding the show hostage, chanting for this guy, why not go back to your roots and follow the formula that you had with Gladiator and with Stone Cold Steve Austin and build up that guy to be your next big top player? I'm going down a WWE rant right now, and I don't want to because this is a movie review channel. However, I have been thinking about doing like match rankings and like pay-per-view rankings. That might be coming in the future. I think this film is a lot of fun. Again, we have a fantastic villain. We have great fight scenes. We have some great dialogue in here too. Some people may consider them to be one-liners, but they are fantastic one-liners. A man once said to me, "Death smiles at us all. The only thing a man can do is smile back." Funny, did your friend smile at his own death? You should know. He was your father. I love it. And it's really good advice. You know, death smiles at us all. What can you do about it? You can put it off for as long as you want, but eventually it's gonna happen. So all you can do is smile back. And on that happy note, I'm gonna give Gladiator 4 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I like it a lot.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I pick which movie I'm gonna be watching next, and we're continuing this summer with knocking out a lot of these recommendations that I've received, and I've got one from AJB, who recommended, after watching my review of Batman v Superman, he recommended Justice League. I cannot wait for the comments on that one. As all of you probably know by now, I love Batman v Superman, and I was a champion of that film. I'm still a champion of that film today. So what did I think of Justice League? Well, I think you're going to have to tune in next time to find out. So guys, have you seen Gladiator? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And like I said before, should I watch the director's cut? Is it better than the theatrical version? Comment below, let me know what you thought. And as always, if you like what you saw here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you know the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of Justice League. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.